This is 9 Alpha 3 Hotel Papa, your friendly Radio Elmer. What will be happen if we use VSWR meter, any kind, not preferred? It's one brand, but you can use any brand. And we have clearly marked transmitter and antenna side. What if we connect transmitter to antenna side and antenna to transmitter side? Just flip. Can it work? Answer is yes. It works, but reflected and directed will be changed position. In position reflected, you will be measure full scale, and in position of direction, in position and the direction, you will be read SWR, reflected power. It also works with any kind SWR meter except one, except if you use resistor network, because the resistor network is only not bidirectional. If you have probes like this, and if you have transformer also, they are bidirectional, pretty bidirectional. And if they tell you exact same but opposite result, you can say that you have a good SWR meter. If no, you pay too much for SWR meter. How I know this? I make it, not one, I make it many SWR meter and know that is the rule of the thumb, that you can flip the antenna side and transmitter side and nothing will be happen except you will be flip reflected and directed energy. There is not a read on the same position. Only what's not will be work in some SWR meter is the power. You can forget measuring power because when you flip input and connect your radio to the antenna side and antenna to the transceiver side, you can't measure power. Everything will be work perfectly. You are measuring SWR ratio, standing wave ratio. You will be measure with no problem. It also work with cross needle SWR meter with no problem. proven. It's proven, and I know that work. It's proven, and I know that must work. Only I say power will not be measured at all, or not be measured correct. Depend how they measure power. If they take one probe to measure power, they cannot measure power. If they take a portion of your signal and measure power, they make measuring power, but did not calibrate yet for such this. I know this sounds weird, but it's possible. And don't worry, you cannot burn your transmitter, antenna, or VSWR meter if you flip position of your connectors. And that's all set up what you need. Need VSWR meter, need dummy load, I make myself, and a radio. And that's all. And if you swap position of transmitter and antenna, nothing changed. Just change on the switch, reflected become direct, and direct become reflected. If so, you have a good SWR meter. If a very different result you got, you buy probably paperweight only. Like we see, my SWR meter is not perfectly symmetric, and it's expected for 50 bucks that it's not exact symmetric, and can't measure power. My dummy load is 2.5 watts. I don't need more. First, let's make like manufacturers say. Antenna side will be for antenna, transceiver side will be for transceiver. Because my dummy load have a BNC connector, I must put this reduction to change from SO 239 or PL 259 to BNC. Then my handmade, it's my handmade dummy load. It consists nothing else than resistors, and these resistors are not inductive, and it's work even on the 2 meter, on 70 centimeter. I didn't try. On the shortwave or HF work perfectly. transmitter side will be go cable. Also on my radio it's not PL259, so I put the adapter. This adapter doesn't change anything. It's also 50 ohm BNC to SO239. It's not problematic. Looking in my channel metrics, I see that less than 10% subscribers. Why? Please, people, subscribe. For you is free of charge and nothing mean, but for me it means many things to beat YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please like, subscribe, share, write me. This is 9 Alpha 3 Hotel Papa.